Let's be real. Choosing a restaurant in 2025 is confusing. TikTok and Google hit you with mixed reviews. One person says the food is amazing, the next says never again. That kind of conflict leaves customers hungry, unsure, and scrolling way too long. And it directly impacts restaurants' reputation, traffic, and performance. And this matters because review patterns shape how customers make decisions. This is exactly where Fuse Consulting comes in, helping restaurants understand these patterns and turn confusion into real growth. Hey everyone, my name is Mehari here representing Fuse Consulting. We launched in 2018 in Atlanta, Georgia, and since then we have been working hands on with restaurants across the region. What makes us different is simple. We actually listen. No overwhelming advice, just real solution. And it works. Over 95% of the restaurants we partner with see at least 9.5% increase in annual revenue. We have specialized in building strong online visibility, customer engagement, and reputation. Our motto is helping restaurants grow by connecting people, ideas, and great service. And we have helped over 90 restaurants this year alone. We stay quick, responsive, and make sure customers always see the best version of your restaurant first. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the restaurant that I chose for my project. The restaurant is Nile Ethiopian Restaurant. It's located in Orlando, Florida, one of the busiest and most popular areas, the city. Nile opened back in 2006, and ever since then, it's been one of the top spots for authentic Ethiopian food. They serve everything from beef, lamb, chicken, and fish dishes to full lineup vegetarian and vegan options, all made with real Ethiopian spices. What really makes Nile stand out is the experience. The big shared injera platters, the rich traditional stews, and even the Ethiopian coffee ceremony that they do right in the restaurant. So Nile isn't just a place to eat, it's full of cultural experiences. So let's talk about Nile Ethiopian Restaurant in Orlando and its two big competitors, Yeni Romai and Salam Ethiopian Eritrean Restaurant. All three are super family friendly and serve up the authentic vibe, but each has its own twist. Yeni Romai might give you a more casual food truck feel, while Salam brings in mixed Ethiopian and Eritrean specialties. Together, they each offer something unique, but they share those welcoming family vibes that make each spot very special. So, as you can see, the reviews, Nile restaurant really has some big strengths. People keep saying the food is honestly some of the best Ethiopian food they've ever had. The flavors hit, the portions are big, and things like the honey, wine, and the Ethiopian coffee makes the whole experience different from other places. Customers also talk about the vibe, the cultural setup, the decoration, and the whole atmosphere just feeling very welcoming. And the service is another strong point. Everyone mentions how friendly and attentive the staff are. Overall, Nile's strengths come down to the authentic food, a great vibe, and service that actually make people want to come back again and again. So when you look at these three reviews, you can see there are some real weaknesses to Nile Ethiopian restaurant. One person, as you can see, said the food was kind of bland and not as authentic as other Ethiopian spots they've tried. And another even said the meat was rubbery and had no flavor. There's also a review talking about the service being super slow, like waiting 15 minutes just to order. And one customer mentioned the place feels empty most of the time, which kills the vibe. So, based on these reviews, the weaknesses here are the flavor, the meat quality, the slow service, and the quiet atmosphere. When I look at Nile restaurant, I see three clear opportunities that they can take advantage of. First, being in Orlando gives them access to a huge tourist market. With strong online marketing, they can attract a lot more first time customers who want to try authentic Ethiopian food. Second, some of the weaknesses actually create room for improvement. Tightening up the service speed and boosting flavor consistency can help turn new visitors into loyal regulars. Thirdly, a few reviews mention the restaurant feeling empty at times, which opens the door for creating a strong atmosphere through music, cultural nights, or a more engaging layout. When we take a look at the threats facing Nile Ethiopian restaurant, there are three big ones. First, Orlando has a lot of competition. New Ethiopian spots, African restaurants, and even other international cuisines can easily pull customers away. Second, Secondly, reviews online move fast, so any negative feedback about flavor or slow service can hurt their reputation and stop new people from trying the restaurant. And thirdly, the rising cost for food, rent, and labor in Orlando make it harder to keep prices low while still delivering quality. All these create real challenges Nile has to keep up with. Using all the information that I made prior to this slide, now I have made all the SWOT analysis chart as you can see, and it goes over the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of Nile Ethiopian restaurant. Whenever we help any restaurant or any client with consulting as a Fuse Consulting Company, we want people to remember us with something. So we would leave them with a shirt of our company. We want you to connect with us and come back to us.